Hello, everyone. It's me, Trish, the Purple Yarnivore, and my guest, Cynthia from Cynthia's Joyful Creation. How is everybody tonight? Welcome to everybody who's joining us in this live and everybody who watches it on the replay. If you're catching the replay, feel free to leave some comments in the comment section and give this video a thumbs up. So, how is everyone tonight? What's on your hooks? What's in your cup? I see Shirley is here. Hi, Shirley. I hope you're doing good tonight. She says, hey, girls, and all the joyful yarnivores.
Woo, the chat just took off.
I saw that. Shirley says, coffee in my cup. And yes, still making 2 senior Afghans for 2 grandsons. Jen says, my son is coming over. I hope to be back before you are done. Before you are done, hell, everyone. What? I know that must be some sort of typo.
That's why I do not like texting. Spell check is just not.
Spell check is not always my friend.
No.
Keith says, hi there. I'm blessed. Wanda says, hello, everyone. Christina Curry, hello, everyone. Everyone's saying hi. Hi.
So Wanda was heading into Ohio this morning. I hope she made it.
Who what?
Wanda was heading into Ohio this morning when we were on live. So I was asking her if she made it. She was only 30 minutes away from Ohio.
Ivy says, hello, beautiful ladies. Hello, Ivy. Hello, Angela says, not feeling well, just gonna listen. That's fine. We're just happy to have you here. Christine says, good evening, ladies. Good evening, Christine. Everyone's saying hi to each other.
Angela, I want to say thank you for helping me with what I asked you. I appreciate it. I just saw your email a little while ago. So thank you for that.
Jen says, shoot, that's hello, everyone. See, I knew it was a typo. We picked up on that it was a typo. We just didn't know what you meant. Wanda says, I'm in Virginia. We'll be shutting down shortly in North Carolina.
Oh, wow. You made great time.
Emilia says, hi, Trish, Cynthia, and all. Hello, everyone. Be Creative says, I'm working on a baby blanket. Dr. Pepper in my cup. I know, you're shocked.
Pam, that's your coffee, right? That's your story, and you're sticking to it.
Crafty Critic Christina says, hi, everyone. Water in my cup and making a shrug for my daughter. Hello, Crystal. Christina says, I'm super excited. My pleated yarns is coming tomorrow. Woohoo! That's the Stenley yarns that Bago Dave did a video on. Hi, Sanita.
Hi, Sanita.
Margie says she got her prize from On the Hook Crochet. I love winning prizes. So what's in everyone's cup? What's on everyone's hook? What are you working on? Everyone's cup.
Sorry.
Everyone's hook. What are you
That's me. On? It's the only way I can comment is if I have it on.
We get to listen to this live twice, thanks to Cynthia. Yes, Margie. Oh, Be Creative says, any updates on your hobby, whatever, order Cynthia.
No, and they told me to wait another week, and it's now been, well, Sunday made 2 weeks. So it's now been 2.5 more weeks. So it's now been a total of 7.5 weeks.
And Christina, I can't wait to see your muffins and baby muffins. I know you're going to be sending me a polo on that.
Hello, Lisa. You have my name in 3 question marks. Did I miss something?
Hi, Grandma Anna, Rosemary. Hey, everyone from North Alabama. I'm working on a shawl. Oh, which one? Ivy says she's working on 2 tops with #1 thread. Slow process. I believe it.
I feel for you. Grandma Anna, how are you feeling tonight?
She says, extra special hugs to Trish and Cynthia. Thank you. Be Creative said, I saw a post on Facebook today of others that have squishy yarn orders being held hostage in customs, right?
Thank you, Pam, for sharing that, because that'll just encourage me to be a little bit more patient.
Christina says, oh, wow, my yarn. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, wow, my yarn from Bulgaria only took 2 weeks to come. Why is Hobie taking so long, Cynthia?
Because they knew I wanted it for our crochet along. That's what it was.
Yeah, they knew.
What? No, you didn't.
I'm glad you're feeling better, Grandma Anna.
She had the same thing I did, but she had to go in the hospital.
Lisa says that she has a secret for you, Cynthia.
Shh. What is it? You can't say that. You gotta let me know. What is it?
Rosemary says Crystal the Crazy Chicken 5. She must be doing one of her shawls, I'm guessing.
Oh, the chicken pie.
Does Crystal do tutorials?
She does tutorials.
Ooh, we'll have to make a note of that.
Yeah, she does tutorials because I have one of her patterns actually on making a cat.
A cat?
Mm-hmm.
Like amigurumi?
Yeah, like a Halloween kind of cat.
Oh. Yeah.
I think it came out like about the same time Connie's alien beanie came out. Remember that?
Yes. Hello, Miss Chocolate.
She says, not saying it's a secret.
Right?
Cynthia, I walk to work, so I'll text when I leave. Don't want to get in trouble again. I hear you, Candy. You just need to have somebody be accountable for you getting from one place to the other, especially after dark.
Christina says, so I had to take apart my shrug that I was making to start over, making it bigger with a 4-weight yarn now. Awesome.
That's what I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about pulling out my wrap and starting with a 4-weight yarn.
4 weights do go faster than like a 1 or a 2.
Then it wouldn't be a spring wrap. It would be too hot, you know?
Well, it's still lacy and airy.
That's a 2-weight and it's lacy and airy. With that 4-weight, it would be thick.
That is pretty though.
It is pretty. But I have to stick with it because my family picked it out, the yarn. So I'm doing this for the Joyful Creations family.
Lisa says, Cynthia, before I do forget, I finished all the letters, but that's not the secret.
I did ask you that this morning in an email. Well, how far along you had gotten in the letter. So you finished them all. That is awesome.
Use a cotton 4-weight, Christine says. Yes.
Do that.
Grandma Anna says, I am working on a toddler blanket for an Afghan refugee.
This is 90% cotton.
So how many people are suffering from the heat? Well, today our weather has been so funky. Like we had like a week where it was like in the upper 80s and 90s and it was like super humid. And then it dropped down to like a high of like 68, 69. And it's been in the 60s and 70s. And then today it shot up to almost 90 degrees. And then like a day after tomorrow, it's supposed to be a high of 59. Like roller coaster weather.
Right now it's 93 degrees here at 8:14 at night. That's hot.
Be Creative says, Cynthia, are you using the bendy hook?
The bendy hook? I don't know what that is. What's the bendy hook?
What is the bendy hook?
No, I'm just using a furls hook. But I'm curious what a bendy hook is.
Still a little weak, so I'm not able to crochet much.
Who said that?
Grandma Anna. And Lisa says, yes, and I replied back to you, and they are all done, even the letter, and done in variegated yarn.
I will check on it a little bit, Lisa. I worked almost a full day today.
Oh, Margie says they got up to 100 today. Yuck.
Woo! Oh, Pam, yes, yes. I am using the bendy hook. You're right. You're right. I have the bendy hook. Yes, I am. Let's see.
Lisa says, yes, and I replied back to you, and they are all done. Even, oh, did I just read that? Yes, I did. All right, Lisa says, we are now sharing to feel the winter months now. How cold does it get in Australia during the winter months? I'm like so curious. Rosemary says she's suffering from the heat and humidity. Grandma Anna says it's 82 degrees there. Christine says the weather here is odd. Yesterday we have 80-degree weather and today it's only 50 with rain. I prefer the cooler weather, that's for sure. I mean, not cold, not winter, but like I'm an early to mid spring person and an early fall person. Like the hot and the cold, not my favorite times of year.
Woo, Lisa. Oh my gosh. She says, depends on where you are. Where I am in Melbourne, it can get down into the minus.
Really? I wouldn't think that about anywhere in Australia.
Well, I mean, they do have mountains and stuff there too.
True. I mean, I just don't picture it as like a place where you could potentially get snow or anything. Grandma Anna is so excited. She leaves to go to her son's on the 28th for 2 weeks. Oh, it's like a vacation.
You see what Shirley said? They're supposed to get snow tomorrow.
Oh, that's painful.
What?
I would hope that it would be done for the year. Right, Christine? She said, leave me with a nice 75 all year round.
Yes, yes.
Where is Shirley?
I should know this.
What state? What state are you in, Shirley?
Colorado.
Colorado.
She's in Colorado.
Lisa says, yes, Trish, we do get snow season in the mountains, and then it's ski season in June, July, and August. Wanda says, Trish, I was from Iowa City to Cedar Rapids to Shell Rock to Fort Dodge yesterday. I am literally in Marion, Iowa, which is like a little outlet of Cedar Rapids. Like, you might as well just say I'm in Cedar Rapids. You drove through my stomping grounds, girl. Oh, I did work yesterday, though.
Pam, what part of Tennessee are you in, if you don't mind saying? Because, you know, that's where Todd and I have always dreamed about retiring. And my son, when he comes home from Arizona, that's where he's wanting to build a house.
Lisa says, Trish, it also depends which state you live in to how cold it gets. Usually a May snow is huge snow. And yes, Colorado. And Christine says she could see Colorado still getting snow now.
God bless y'all. Hey, Sue. Sue, Mama Sue Sue.
Hello, Mama Sue Sue. Go Hawks.
Virginia's not too far from me either. We go vacationing there.
I used to live in Virginia Beach, Norfolk, Virginia Beach area. All the military men. Boy, they are some trouble, though. At least the ones I hung out with when I was a teenager.
Pam, I have a lot of family that lives in Nashville, but we will be moving kind of outside Pigeon Forge. I never say it right, but Severville, however you say it, that's the area we want to move to. Welcome back, Jen.
Oh, you're always on time, Sue.
So how about that fun live that Jen and Ivy did the other night?
That was fun. I couldn't stay for the whole thing. I had to exit, but they are fun to watch, both them girls, and their little trivia thing they got going on. That's really fun. So it's like 7th grade level, but honestly, I don't know any 7th graders that would know all this.
It's kind of like that show, Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader?
Exactly. Like, even adults don't know those answers. Hello, Jen. Welcome back. Christine says, I do have the opportunity to move. Where'd you go? To move to Ohio, so I'm taking it. We'll be moving within the next 6 months.
Congratulations.
Really? That means you'll be closer to me.
Hey, Tracy. Thank you,
Sevierville. Or Sevierville. Okay. It's how my southern butt says it.
But I reckon if I move there, I'll learn how to say it right.
So, Sue, I am currently working on a top. It's Crafty Yarn Owl. Okay, it's the shell top that she did. So I'm working on that with the shell sleeves or straps or whatever. She just put out a new top today, a new tutorial. Words. She just put out a new tutorial for another summer top today, but the one I'm working on is the one right before that. Yes.
Yes, where Dollywood is. Yes, yes.
Hi, Tracy. You're not late. You're right on time. So Sue, Mama Susu. I love you. I love your name. I like saying it. Mama Susu. Mama Susu. Could you send me an email? Just say hi because I know you're local. When my back is completely healed, I'm going to be going through more of my yarn and getting rid of it. So send me an email so that I can contact you if you have any spare room for some extra yarn. I watched Jen and Ivy a little bit. Yes, 7 years old, but still. Kathy McReynolds had to fix dinner. Hi, everyone. Sevierville. Jumpy chat, jumpy chat.
Pam, I love Gatlinburg. I was a missionary for a while for the summer in Gatlinburg. We worked in some of the RV campgrounds there. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, she said Ashland, Ohio. Oh, that would be so much easier to take a little road trip. Be like, hey, Christine, what's up?
Margie, did you see Robin with Roman with Rovers video Tuesday as she drove through Seattle and Mount St. Helen? They were heading to Alaska. Did you get to see that since you're talking about north of Seattle?
I still have to watch that video.
It is beautiful, Trish. Oh my gosh, that countryside. And the skyline was gorgeous. It was a beautiful day. She said it was supposed to rain the whole time, and they got the one day that it wasn't. So it was beautiful.
Oh, nice. Lisa says she's got a cousin that lives in San Antonio. Around here, people just say going to Gatlinburg for vacation. And 9 times out of 10, they're going to Pigeon Forge. Close enough. Okay,
yeah, I don't want to live in Pigeon Forge.
Mama Susu, yes. My email is in the description box of like 99% of my videos. So Christine's excited for this move. Are you taking your kitties with you, Christine? Or are you leaving them in New York? Ashland is 2 hours from Jen, so maybe you'll make a new friend there, Christine. She has her niece in Cleveland, Ohio. Margie said, I missed it. I will need to check it out. It is beautiful up there. My daughter lives in Sedro-Woolley. Oh, Kathy says she meant Ashland, Kentucky.
Okay, Lisa.
Oh, Cynthia, I got on my channel a video on all the letters. Ooh, I'm going to have to go look.
Well, feel free to come up tomorrow night and share.
Good evening, Doneen.
Hello, Doneen.
And Christine says, I'm taking me, myself, and I, and my dog. Oh, Christine, I think you'll be like a lot closer to Betsy. Yes, thumbs up, everybody. Christine says, my daughter said she'll follow after I'm settled because she has to find work there. And Lisa says, I will be there, Cynthia, Saturday morning with you.
Yes, it will be for you.
Okay.
So I saw at the beginning of the chat, you said you went shopping. Was it good shopping?
Shopping's fun.
Yes. I think I might
especially
even
yarn
go wool
shopping.
shopping. Oh, or no, that was the other day you went wool shopping.
I think that's better now.
Thank you, Tracy. Lisa. Oh, yeah, paying bills is not good shopping. That's taking your money in a different way.
Yeah, that's a painful way. Hi, Grandma Anna. Welcome back. So, Cynthia, did you show everybody your new
I
buff
have
puff?
not. I have not. Here's my new poof.
Oh, let me put you on solo.
That's my poof. My one and only poof. And I love it. It's so nice and chunky too. That's what I like. And then the biggest thing I like about it is it can go in the wash. I don't use poofs because they're not washable, but I will use one of these poofs. Hey, Connie. Thank you so much for this morning. I had such a great time. I know Trish did too. We do meet again.
Jen says, if I want to shop your storage unit. You know, I would have pulled a bunch of stuff out this week, but my lower back, like in between my hips and throughout my hips, my sciatica, like everything was hurting. It hurt to sit down too long. It hurt to stand up too long. I was like a pogo stick. And oh my goodness, I've just been trying to take it easy. But next week, hopefully. And yes, hello, Connie. It was so great doing your live this morning. We really enjoyed it a lot. And Christine says, can I just say, as I scroll back, can I just say that I double checked what would be in the area I'm moving to, and there's a Walmart, Hobby Lobby, and Joann's on the same strip. That's what sold me.
Oh, thank you, Lisa.
We're doing good, Connie.
So for
Lisa likes the color of your butt
this morning.
Oh, sorry, what?
I was just telling them, for those who didn't know, we were on her live. We were guest on her live this morning.
Yes. Check out her live with all three of us on there. It was fun.
We learned a lot about coffee. Or I did.
So this tutorial, for if you're talking about the buff puff, Tracy, I actually have 4 completed because even though my hand aches a little bit, I can't stop making them. So I have like 4 of them because they're quick to work up. Now I have to admit, the final row seems like endless. It feels like it's never going to end. But it works out great. I got these 2, and then I had some yarn left over from these 2 different. Oh, hold on, solo. Is it gonna go solo? There. So I had some yarn left over from these 2, and then I made kind of a half and half. You know, just to use up the scraps. And then this is a colorway called Valentine's. So, yes. Oh, and while I'm on solo. So this is the top. I actually am using, oh, this yarn is so soft. The Hobby Hobie butterfly yarn. Okay. And these are the colors that I've left on it. This is what the colorway looks like. The color is 02. But this is what it looks like. It says it's a 3 weight. I would agree. But yes, this is the top I've been working on. So I just have to put the little straps on now. And then I don't know if any of you have seen, but I actually finished my purple striped blanket. Okay, I'm gonna get off this full solo. I actually made sorry, eyelash. I'm so discombobulated. Okay, so I was working on a blanket with 3 different colors of purple, and I finished that. It's a twin bed size, and I'm currently sitting on it, so I can't really show you, but yeah, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And it's so soft. It's the I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. And I use 10 skeins.
Wow.
But it's gorgeous. My first blanket for myself ever. My first purple blanket ever. Like, I don't know what happened, but somehow I never got around to making myself a purple blanket. I know, crazy, right? But I got my buff puff pattern. I got it from Lisa at why can't I ever remember her channel name when I tried to
Creative Grandma.
Yeah, it's a Creative Grandma pattern. But I first saw it on Happy to Hook Creations. Lisa. From Happy to Hook Creations. By the way, if you're not subscribed to her, subscribe to her so she can reach her. I think it's 7,000 subscribers. She's so close. So close. I really enjoy watching her a lot. But I learned about Creative Grandma's pattern from her, Lisa at Happy to Hook Creations. And then I sent it on over to Cynthia because Cynthia does the farmer's market. And I'm like, you know what? I think these will sell really well. You should try and make one. And so I sent the pattern over to her because I just feel like, I need to share that. I thought it was a great, like people say they're so successful at craft shows and stuff. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to send that over to Cynthia. And Grandma Anna says, be very careful if you have a backache. Mine was hurting, but I thought it was normal. That was a sign of a kidney infection that almost killed me. Oh my goodness. Physical therapy, yes. Coffee, yum, yum. Lisa says, wow, they are gorgeous. Thank you. And I'm going to watch your video, Lisa, on all your knitted letter dishcloths. Dishcloths, yes. Angela says, love them, Trish. Beautiful top as well. Thank you. So I call it a buff puff, but I think it's called a poof or whatever. Creative Grandma has a tutorial on it. If you just kind of put in the search engine, like bath poofs or whatever, I think Creative Grandma will just automatically come up. Lisa says she'll send a picture through Messenger. Hi, Sally. So glad you can make it. Hi, Ricola. Crystal from Ricola's Crochet Corner. Ricola. Hello, hello. Christine says, Trish, the pain you were feeling, that's what I'm in 24/7, girl. I've become creative in my own pain management. Oh, yeah. It's like on my right side, it was shooting down my leg, and on my left side, it was going up into my ribs. So I had it just kind of going, woo, woo. And I'm like, oh, and it was aching and hurting so bad all across my lower back. I took a day off work, which was, and it had its own painful thing because I don't get paid time off or vacation. I get like no benefits where I work. So taking a day off, that was like some thought out stuff there. Oh no.
Uh-oh. What happened? I guess when we're waiting for her to come back, I'll show y'all what's been on my hook. You saw a couple of them last week and this morning on Connie's live. But here's some of those little dresses I've been making with that sachet yarn. And I have this one. And that's a different kind of sachet yarn, but it is gorgeous. And then you've seen this one. This was the first one I did. And then last night, I made these two. This is more of a newborn one. Well, not a newborn, but I think it's 0 to 3 months. Yeah, 0 to 3 months. And it's got like purple and blue and a little bit of black and gray in it. And I am going to be doing a tutorial on this. And then this is my favorite. This is actually a 5T. So this is a little bit bigger and it's got the blue and white. And I absolutely love that one. But so those have been my biggest projects besides, you know, our Joyful Yarnivore wrap that I'm doing. All right, where's Trish? Where is Trish? Where is Trish? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, thank you, Christine. You said you love the rainbows. And those tops are adorable. Thank you, Mama Susu. That's adorable. Pam, that's so cute. Lisa, love the dresses. Pam says, are the t-shirts long or just regular length? No, they're just regular length. I just went to the little kids section of the store and just got regular t-shirts. So these are just all different sizes. Like this one is a 4T. Oh, no, I look blurry. Oh, no, I don't. This is a 4T. And this one's just a regular 24-month t-shirt. And of course, this one I just was saying was 3 to 6 months, right? No, this one's not. Yeah, it is a 3 to 6 month with the rainbow. You guys, where's Trish? Can she get back into her own live? I think she can. This one's 0 to 3 months. Boy, that looks kind of big for a 0 to 3 months, doesn't it? And then this one was a 5T. Surely she can get back into her own live, right? Thank you, Jen. She says, I love it. Pam says, I'm going to have to make one for my granddaughter. Lisa says, Cynthia, love what's on your mannequin. Let me just tell you about that. So kind of ignore that corner. When we go to farmer's market, we always take the Joy mannequin and then the quilt rack I used to put a lot of my baby blankets and loveys over. And so for those of you who don't know, I got really, really sick this past weekend. I had a bad allergic reaction to my UTI medicine. And I was feeling so sick that we just came in and literally threw everything into the studio. And so it's just kind of stuck. Well, when I went to go on Connie's live this morning, I was like, well, my mannequin can't be naked. So I threw my Harry Potter scarf on there. So thank you. That's a Harry Potter scarf that I made. And do y'all see my new chair? I plan on showing it tomorrow, so you definitely have to come see it. But this is my Harry Potter scarf. And you guys, I hope Trish can come back. You know what? Her phone might have died. She did say her battery was running low. Oh my goodness. But anyway, so there's a little Harry Potter character. And then over here, it just says Harry Potter. But anyway, so yeah. So thank you, Lisa. Pam says, laugh out loud. I just said, ooh, she got her new chair. Yes, I did. The wheelchair is gone. I've graduated. And I'll be showing it off tomorrow. And then on movie night, Mr. Joyful's going to be rolling in here in his new chair. The only thing is, his is a little bit different from mine. And he's not put the armrest on his because when the armrests are on his, he can't get up to the desk that he plays his video games on. So he's just got a chair with no arms. And I was like, oh no, that would drive me crazy. That would drive me crazy. Christine says, oh, Cynthia, you've become my new bestie. Love, laugh out loud. You had me at Harry Potter. Yes, yes. I was very proud of this scarf. I thought I had another patch on it, but I must not. Must be just the two. But anyway. Grandma Anna says, love the chair and the scarf. Yep, I'll give you a little sneak peek. Look at this. I'll even turn around for you once. But you've not seen nothing, so come tomorrow night. This bad boy reclines. So it's also got a vibrating, it's got two of those lumbar pillows, and it's got a vibrating one, but I haven't plugged it up and tried it yet. I know, right, Grandma Anna? I got a new spiffy whoop whoop train, and I can roll all around. Mr. Joyful bought us different wheels for our chairs. We were going to get things to put, you know, like mats to put on the hardwood floor so it would slide better, but he got these. He ordered these wheels for us that are supposed to ride over the floor easier. And so, oh my gosh, it glides. I'm all over the studio, grabbing my stationery here, grabbing stuff here. It's awesome. I'm loving it. The only bad thing is, for so long I had the wheelchair. I keep reaching down to push the wheels to move. And it's like, no, you get to use your feet. You've graduated. Yes, Angela, it is purple. So thank you, Pam. She says, fancy. You guys, I think that's what's happened. She did say her phone battery was so low when we came on. I think her phone died. Well, let's hope she makes it back. Christine says, my son has one of those in red and black. It's his gamer chair, and that's a chair I use during my neck recovery to get around and even sleep in. Ha, ha, ha. It is a gaming chair, and, you know, I would have never thought that I would love a gaming chair. But when my boss let me go shopping for my office chair at work, and Todd and I were, you know, going from office store to office store, I was like, you know what? And I wasn't finding what I wanted. I said, let me just sit down in this gaming chair. I know I'm not going to like it. I sat down and I was sold. So my chair at work looks a lot like this one, but it's like a light gray and a dark gray. And it is very comfortable. And see, for me, I'm somebody, I don't like leaning back. I like sitting straight up, and I definitely get that. And then that lumbar is just pushing right into my back, which, you know, had spine surgery, so I don't have a sore back anymore, but it still feels good. Hello, sweet Sylvia. How are you? Mr. Joyful and I were just talking about how we had to put a phone call into you tonight, so be expecting that phone call. She says, hi, Cynthia, you look good today. And yeah, I love that you tell Mr. Joyful to send me the link, please. I will. I'm going to tell you what, part of the reason Trish and I were kind of a little bit late coming on tonight was he was telling me about work. I mean, they have been working them like crazy, and he's got to work this Saturday. So Sylvia, as soon as he gets a moment, when Trish was on solo, I ran to get those other 2 shirts, and he's not even in the living room. I'm pretty sure he's probably even gone and laid down in the bed. He is just, I mean, run ragged. Grandma Anna says, okay, I'm going for tonight. Sweet dreams and super hugs. Super hugs, Grandma Anna. I'll let Trish know that you said goodnight, and hopefully she's going to make it back. Thank you, everyone, for loving and hugging Grandma Anna out. Shirley, hello. She says, is that an iron-on? It is an iron-on. I like to sew mine on, so it is sewn. It is completely sewn on all the way around. But yes, those are iron-ons. Christine says, it's so comfortable. I want to actually trade in my old school rocking chair for the gamer chair. Right? Now, the one I have at work, it does not have a footrest and it does not recline. Sally says, Jen, thanks so much. I had emailed her, but wrote her email address wrong. I fixed it. And Jen says, congrats, Sally. You are so welcome. Lisa says, going to make some breakfast lunch while listening. Well, you guys, it's Trisha's night. She has the question, and I don't even know what the question is. Normally we talk about it beforehand, but like I said, Mr. Joyful needed to borrow both my ears tonight. Lisa says, num, num, num. Oh, no, Jen says, Lisa, num, num, num. Sorry. Lisa says, yes, Jen, yum, yum. Margie says, I'm currently up to 447 subscribers. You know what I say to that, Margie? Woo! Yay, Margie. Yay! Mama Susu says, well, where in the world is she? If her phone died, I'm sure she's having to give it a minute. Because surely she can go back in, because her live is still live. So she should be able to get back in, but I think it's probably having to give her phone a moment to get some juice. You guys, she looks forward to tonight so much. So we're going to try to hang on just a little bit longer for her, because she would be so sad if she came back on and we were gone. But we'll give it just a few minutes. I do have some company coming over. They're coming to watch Call the Midwife with me. They've never been on my channel. They've never been a part of movie night. And there's no guarantee that they will, but they're coming to at least see Call the Midwife and what it's all about, so that if they don't catch it tomorrow night, they'll catch it another time. But yeah, we're going to kind of have a little Call the Midwife party here tonight. So I'm excited. And Mr. Joyful brought me home a peanut butter milkshake. So that's what's in my cup. It shouldn't be in my cup, but it is. Well, let's see. What can we do? It is good, Sally. Lisa says, milkshake. I need to get one. The only bad thing about milkshakes, and you would think they would be like cold and refreshing, but to me, they're not. And when it's hot, actually, it makes me feel kind of like sluggish. And honestly, as hot as it is, don't get me wrong, I am enjoying every bit of this milkshake that I'm not supposed to have. But when it's hot like this, do you know just literally ice cold water on ice is just so refreshing? And the other thing Mr. Joyful brought home tonight, which I'm definitely going to be having during our little Call the Midwife watching party, is lemonade on ice. I love lemonade. Oh my gosh. I love pink lemonade. I love yellow lemonade. I even like limeade. So while we're waiting for Trish to come back, let that be our question. Are we team lemonade or not team lemonade? So let me know. Are you a lemonade drinker? We had a coffee talk this morning, Connie, and now we're going to have lemonade talk. I told Connie I was stealing her question for next Thursday, so y'all come prepared with coffee facts because we're going to talk coffee. But who's a lemonade drinker and who is not? Pam says, I wonder if that chair comes in orange. I'm trying to think, Pam. I know I saw blue, green, red, black, purple, kind of like an aqua teal. But I don't remember seeing an orange. But then again, I wasn't looking for an orange. Sally says, I am lactose intolerant. Lisa says, I don't like lemonade. And Mama Susu's got lemons. Angela says, lemonade is yummy. And Jen says, I love pink lemonade. Sally says, I love lemonade any kind. Me too. My all-time favorite, Sally, is like a literal lemonade, like slushy, like the slush ice lemonade. Oh my gosh. For those of you who've heard of Carowinds, back in the day when I was in college, one of my side jobs besides being a resident advisor was I worked at Carowinds. And it was hot on any given day, so it didn't matter what you were doing. But I had two jobs at Carowinds. One was an operator, which meant that I got to operate two rides. And back then I got to operate the bumper cars, and I got to operate what they called the Friendzoid, but the pirate ship. I think it's called the Friendzoid now, but it was the pirate ship, which is the big boat that literally would go upside down. But on Saturdays and Sundays, I took another job at Carowinds, and I dressed up as Hong Kong Phooey, if you can believe that. But in that Hong Kong Phooey outfit, and especially with all the kids and teenagers hugging all over you, and adults sometimes, you'd get so hot. And that was my favorite refreshing way to cool down, was drinking the lemonade slushies. But anyway, so there's a really interesting fact about me. You guys, I'm beginning to get worried about Trish and her phone. You know what? Let me see if I can text her. Lisa says, Sally, you can get lactose-free milkshakes. Margie says she loves lemonade. Sylvia says, I love lemonade and I love to eat lemons by themselves. Oh, yes, yes. There she is. Yay! I was just getting ready to text you. I was like, y'all, she said her phone was close to dying, so I'm really thinking it's her phone died.
Yes, that's exactly what happened. My phone died. Everything went black and I went, oh.
We saw you. You froze like that.
Oh my God. I was like panicking. I'm like, Oh, I got the camera. Oh wait, I used the camera cord because my daughter, the tablet that we have, the charging cord broke. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to let her use the cord to my camera, and then I'm like running around the house like, I need a cord. I need a cord. Like my phone's like on 3% right now. I'm like, oh my god, I just like up and disappeared. Did this like end the whole live stream, or is like Cynthia still there? Like, what's going on? Like, I'm like in a full panic.
So I improvised a little bit and asked a question. So we had coffee this morning. We're doing lemonade tonight. So I'm gonna finish that and I'm gonna turn it back over to you, Trish, for your question. But Pam says the cherry sunrise slushies from Taco Bell are yum. And yes, team lemonade and a teal chair sounds pretty. I'm gonna tell you that teal chair is really pretty. I came close, very close to giving up my purple, and then I was like, nah. But that teal is very beautiful, Pam. She says, love Carowinds. Been there many times. We've probably crossed paths before. You can be in two places at one time there. Yes, you can. And you know, Carowinds covers both South and North Carolina. So interesting. In fact, the rides that I operated were in South Carolina, but then the part where I walked in around as Hong Kong Phooey was in North Carolina. So, and all the employee stuff was on the South Carolina side. So what does that tell you with me wearing all that Hong Kong Phooey uniform? I had to walk that park. So yes, those lemonade slushies were great. Lisa says, don't like the pirate ship ride. It makes me feel sick. Trust me, I dealt with a lot of sick people on that ride. Lisa says, hi, Trish. Welcome back. Mama Susu says, yay, she's back. Shirley says, I love lemonade and pink lemonade. Sally says, welcome back. Christine says, Trish, it's nice to see you back. And with that, take it over, my friend.
Okay. So where are we at now in this?
Wherever you want to be. I told them, I said, y'all, please hang on. She lives for these nights. She loves hanging out with you. She'll be devastated if she comes back and we're gone. So just be patient with me and let's just talk about lemonade, because I'm not even sure how it came up, but it came up. Oh, because I told him I had Mr. Joyful got me a milkshake, and I said, as good as it is, as hot as it is, I'd rather have literally a glass of water and ice, or lemonade and ice. And that's exactly what I was going to be drinking, because we're having a Call the Midwife watch party. I got some people coming over tonight, Trish, that have never seen Call the Midwife. They've never been on my YouTube channel, never been to movie night. And they may make an appearance tomorrow night, but if not, they will be there in upcoming time. But they're coming to watch Call the Midwife with me, and we're going to have lemonade.
Raspberry lemonade.
So that's how we got into the lemonade question, but you can take it away with your question.
I'm sorry.
Take a deep breath first. Take a really big, deep breath. We're here for you. We got your back. But I may have to go when they come.
Okay. So we're at question of the night, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So here's the question of the night. Are you more likely to scratch the side of someone's car and then drive away? Or if you scratch someone's car, are you more likely to leave a note? So if you scratch someone's car, are you more likely to drive away or leave a note? Be honest now. Hello, Daniel.
Well, for me, I'm definitely going to leave a note. And I've actually been in that situation before.
I've never been in that situation. I think like internally, I would feel the need to run, like just run. But I think I would probably attempt to run, but then I get that like gnawing feeling in the pit of my stomach, and I'd be like, dang it. And I'd go back and leave a note.
Well, mine was a situation where honesty was the best policy, because not only did I leave a note, but I left my car, and in the note said, this is my car right beside your car. And I have walked across to go get something to eat, and I'm coming back. Well, I came back and literally sat on the hood of my car eating my lunch, and the person came back. And when I saw them, I was like, and back then I was young, I was emotional, that was who I was. Anyway, I was like, I'm so sorry I hit your car. Let me tell you what, that man was so excited. He was like, yes, I won. My wife lost. We get to get a new car now. I didn't have to pay a thing. He didn't even report it to insurance. He didn't care. He was getting a new car because they had some bet going on. Who knew?
You lucked out. You know,
Anyway.
it's kind of like when I'm at work and I have to tag in dry cleaning, and in the process of that, we have to go through like everybody's pockets because we don't want like a bunch of crap or like ink pens or whatever that got left in someone's pocket going through the dry cleaner and getting ink all over everyone's clothes. So we have to search like all the pockets and stuff. And you know, sometimes we'll find like $100 bill or like 420s, you know, and stuff. And I'm just like, dang it. And I put it in the little dry cleaning bag that we attached to their ticket. But you know, honestly, sometimes morality is like really hard, and doing the right thing is really, really, Zevo. It's all about you, isn't it? Come here. Love you, though. Come here. Get your now your butt's in the camera. Oh my god. So yeah, sometimes like
we're not that kind of channel, Zevo.
No, you naughty boy.
Look at those beautiful eyes.
But yeah, sometimes like I think it's not about conflict of doing the right thing. I think in the end, the best thing is the right thing. So, you know, you do want to sit there and be like, dang, that's $100 bill. Like no one would notice if I took it. But you know, but then like the difference between morality and corruption, I think, is whether or not you do the right thing and you take that $100 bill and you put it with their order, or you just pocket it, you know. So I think sometimes, yeah.
I see a lot of cat butts.
Like, I see a lot of cat butts.
Well, you know, I have another interesting story to tell you. You talking about money like that, Trish. So when we lived in Charleston, we had gone to the bank and we deposited our check because that was back when you had to physically still deposit them. You know, you couldn't like scan them through your phone and stuff.
Right.
And we deposited it and we got some money back for the weekend. And we pulled off and had left the bank, and I was counting it and I was like, you need to pull over a minute. And my husband was like, why? And I said, because I think they gave us too much money. And so I started counting it again. And I said, sure enough, we have $20 too much. I guess, you know, it felt like in my mind that maybe two of the 20s had stuck together. So we turned back around and we went back and we actually parked and went inside because before we had gone through the, you know, outside terminal. And we went back in and I said, may we speak with the manager? And they asked me why. And I said, well, there was something that was, you know, not right with our deposit. And they said, well, can we see your envelope? Well, I showed him my envelope. I had not even noticed that my envelope had like a magic marker asterisk star on it. And I said, well, what does that mean? And they're like, the manager will be with you in a minute. And I was like, looking at my husband, I was like, what is going on? Long story short, it was a test that bank was doing. And if you honestly brought the $20 back, they gave you a $50 bill. So our honesty gave us a $50 bill. And my husband and I went out and had a steak dinner.
I bet you they starved your account after that.
So after that, I always count my money right there before I even pull away. Now the cars behind me don't like it, but so I think honesty is always the best policy. That's anyway.
So everyone says that they would leave a note, but Be Creative says leaving a note or waiting for the person. I would want to run too, but I'd leave a note. And that's kind of how I would end up. Like, you just have that knee jerk reaction, like, get out of here. But then you're like, oh, morality wins.
That's a good question, though, Trish.
Angela
Yes,
says,
the cat's
bedtime
told us
for
no.
daughter. Enjoy the rest of your evening, ladies. Hope to catch you tomorrow evening. I hope so too, Angela.
Bye, Angela. Trish, I'm so glad you made it back.
I am too. Like, I'm on my computer right now. I haven't used this camera in like a really long time because my background is like a mess. I got like boxes of yarn and whips and everything all back there. I'm like, I ain't gonna let people see that mess.
I was like, she didn't even tell me the question. I said, but then again, we didn't get to talk beforehand because Mr. Joyful had to borrow my ears with a work story. And so I was like, I don't know. We're just going to wait for her. But then we got onto the lemonade. Lemonade and Carowinds.
I was truly in it. Look at this. Cat carpet. Okay? Cat carpet. But you know what's funny is we have one of the accounts that we do at work is for a grooming center. And I just love the name of it. The business, one of the businesses, the grooming business that we do like towels and blankets and stuff for, it's called Fluffy Butts.
Okay.
And it's, I giggle every time they're like, are you done folding Fluffy Butts? Okay, so are you going to deliver Fluffy Butts or am I going to deliver Fluffy Butts? Did you put it in Fluffy Butts account? Like, you know, it's just Fluffy Butts. Like, I just can't, you know, like I just give a little giggle every time I hear that name. I'm like, that is the cutest dog grooming name ever. Oh, Ivy, that stinks.
That does stink.
Shirley's leaving.
Wow.
Hugs to you, Shirley. And Sue, I will be glad to check my email once my phone recharges. I can't believe that happened. Christine says, when I worked for a management office, one of the tenants sent in a blank money order for $900. I could have put my info on it, but instead I filled hers in and added it to the rent deposit. Oh, God, I'm coded now. Cat carpet. I'm so disintegrated now. So I see that scarf behind you on your little mannequin.
A what?
The scarf on your mannequin.
Oh, yeah. While we were waiting for you to come back, Lisa noticed it sitting way over there. And I was telling them that I put something on it for Connie's live this morning because I didn't want her to be naked. Oh, wrong way. It's my Harry Potter scarf.
Oh.
And it's got actual Harry Potter on it. And then this side says Harry Potter.
Is that like a little
iron-ons? Huh?
Is that like a little bobble stitch or?
This was, what did I do with this? No, this is a bean stitch. That was the bean stitch. And then I sewed the.
It is a Harry Potter scarf. And I know someone in this chat group right now who would love that scarf. Christine.
Well, let me tell you something funny. So I was on the phone with my Marine son the other night, and I told Todd, I said, go grab me that Harry Potter scarf. because I was thinking about taking it to the farmer's market and actually selling it. And because I actually made it for somebody. Somebody ordered me, put in an order for me to make this. And I made it, and I made a matching hat, and it had a Harry Potter thing on it. And in the end, she only took the hat. She only bought the hat.
Oh, wow.
And so I was stuck with the scarf, and well, not stuck with it, but anyway, left with it. And so I just kind of put it to the side because I felt like it was an incomplete set. And I was on the phone with my son, and he was like, Harry Potter, Harry Potter. And so I'm supposed to be taking a picture of it and sending to him, because my son said that more than likely, since it's these colors, he's going to be buying it for his girlfriend. But he wants the sun discount.
Oh, nice. You can't blame him.
I told him if he actually comes home in October and brings her, that he can just give it to her. So, because he will be paying for both their plane tickets round trip. So those plane tickets will be a whole lot more than, and this time it's our house that he's going to be mainly sleeping at for the whole 2 weeks. So yeah, I know, I'm so excited.
That means we're all going to be able to say hi.
Yes.
Like last time.
Oh my, that was fun that night that he came on to Cup to Hook Conversations and talk to you guys. I forgot about that, Trish. Thank you. That was a really fun night.
Margie Gibbs loves a scarf. Christine says, oh, yes, that scarf is gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. I love this bean stitch.
Tutorial.
I do love that bean stitch. And I think I'm pretty sure I got that bean stitch off of Creative Grandma's, Stitch of the Week. That's where I first learned that stitch. But yeah.
I agree, Sue. You do need to make one.
Thank you, everyone. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I noticed somebody put Harry Potter in for the movie night, but of course it didn't get chosen, so they'll have to put it in again later on.
Christine wants to know what did you use for it? Like, what yarn did you use for that?
That's just Red Heart yarn. This is that it's not called Garnet, Claret. It was the Red Heart Claret.
Yeah.
It's like that burgundy. And then I don't have any more, but I think that's just a like a golden yellow or something. But it's Red Heart yarn, and it's really soft. But it's some of that newer Red Heart yarn. Although the Claret I don't think is new. I think that's some of the older version of Red Heart, but it's still pretty soft.
Sue asked, how many rows of each color did you do?
14.
Hi, Yarn It Out.
Hello, Rosalie.
Rosalie.
Good night, Lisa. Love you. Rosalie wants to know if you're coming down anytime soon, Jen. I'm telling you what, Jen gets to meet some amazing YouTubers.
Hello, Rosalie.
Jen has all the fun. She's a great friend.
Oh, Lisa left us. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah, I just told her good night.
Oh, good night, Lisa. Or good day.
Yeah, it's yeah,
It's daytime
yes.
there, isn't it?
It's like lunchtime for her. Hang on, Trish. I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, here you are again. Well, hello. What? What? You're blocking my comments. There he goes. That is Zebo, by the way. Who all in here has pets? And what kind of pets do you have? Yes, more kitty butt. All right, come here, come here, come here, you.
Well, my call the midwife party has arrived.
Okay.
So I'm going to have to go. But hello, Crafty Heart. I'm glad you made it back, my friend.
Sally has 5 black cats. Crafty Heart has 2 dogs. Jen doesn't have any pets. No, 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 no.
Right, Pam?
2 cats, 2 dogs, and a bunch of dust bunnies.
All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to say goodnight. I love you. Love you, Trish. Everyone be joyful. Stay crafty in your own way. Make your own joyful creations. And above everything else, be humble and kind.
Have fun at your party.
Bye.
All right. Well, I guess now you're just stuck with me. I'm just kidding. Actually, I need to get going too. We've been on here for over an hour now. So Sue says, I have a 16-year-old Siamese cat and a 4-year-old Chiweenie little dog that's very sweet and loving. And a snake? Oh my goodness. All right. Any last words before I take off? It's been so cool, and I just want to apologize for the little technical failure tonight. Was totally not expecting that. A white corn snake. Ooh. Kudos to you for being able to keep a snake in the house. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get going. You guys take care. Stay safe. Do random acts of kindness. Show compassion and understanding and forgiveness, and take care of each other. And just for the sake of humanity and humankind, just be a good person. And we'll see you hopefully tomorrow night without technical issues. Talk to you later. Bye.